Hi friends, welcome to Leela Kids channel. In this video, we are going to see 10th standard social history outbreak of World War I and its aftermath. Part 3 additional questions. Answer the following briefly. Name the states that opposed the Central Powers: Russia, France, Italy, Belgium, Britain, Serbia, Romania, Greece, and the United States. Why did America enter into the First World War? In January 1970, Germany announced that they could sink even neutral ships in central waters. Lusitania, an American ship, was torpedoed by a German submarine. Many Americans lost their lives in that incident. There was a lot of resentment in the USA. So President Wilson declared war against Germany on April 1917. What do you know about Pravda? Pravda is a Russian word meaning truth. Pravda was the official newspaper of the Communist Party of the Soviet Union from 1918 to 1991. Name the 5 bodies of the League. Point out the objectives of the League. The Assembly, the Council, the Secretariat, the International Court of Justice, the International Labour Organization. Objectives of the League: to avoid war and maintain peace in the world, to promote international cooperation in economic and social affairs. Write about the Russo-Japanese War. In 1904, the war began between Russia and Japan. In the Russo-Japanese War, Japan defeated Russia and got back Port Arthur. After this war, Japan entered the charmed circle of the great powers. Point out the outcome of the Russian Revolution. Illiteracy and poverty were eliminated from Russia. Russian industry and agriculture developed remarkably. Women were given equal rights, including right to vote. Industries and banks were nationalized. Answer in detail. Write about the fallout of the First World War. The First World War left a deep impact on European society and policy. There was huge loss of men and materials. Nearly 8 million had died and more than 16 million were wounded. Millions more had succumbed to the worldwide influenza. It led to imbalance between sexes, a shortage of men. It led to the rise and consolidation of the Soviet Union, the USSR. America entered the war as a debater country but emerged as the moneylender to the world after the war. It led to the awakening of the colonies and their attempts to gain freedom. Mustafa Kemal Pasha played a remarkable role for Turkey's rebirth as a nation. He modernized Turkey and changed it out of all recognition. The Indian soldiers who returned from Europe after the war came back with new ideas which had an impact on the Indian society. The war led to economic distress to India. The war conditions led to the rise of Home Rule movement in India. The Congress was reunited during the war. What were the issues and incidents of violations faced by the League? One of the major problems which confronted the European powers was how to achieve disarmament. In 1925, the Council of the League set up a commission to hold a disarmament conference to sort out the problem. But the proposed conference materialized only in February 1932. In this conference, Germany demanded of equality of arms with France was rejected. In October, Hitler withdrew Germany from the conference and the League. Japan attacked Manchuria in September 1931 and the League condemned Japan. So Japan also followed the example of Germany and resigned from the League. When Italy attacked Ethiopia, the League applied sanctions. As the sanctions came into effect, Italy in protest resigned from the League in 1937. After that, the League was a passive witness to events, taking no part in the crisis over the Rhineland, Australia, Czechoslovakia and Poland. The last decisive attack in troop was when Russia attacked Finland. Russia was expelled from the League. The Assembly did not meet again and the League of Nations was finally dissolved in 1946. Bring out the causes for the failure of the League of Nations. The League appeared to be an organization of those who were victorious in the First World War. Since it lacked the military power of its own, it could not enforce its decision. The founders of this organization underestimated the power of nationalism. The principle of collective security could not be applied in actual practice. Dictators in Italy, Japan and Germany refused to be bound by the orders of the League. France and Britain were the only major powers to act decisively. Timeline. Draw a timeline for the following: 1914, outbreak of World War I, 1918, end of World War I, 1920, establishment of the League of the Nations, 1917, Russian Revolution, 1919, Treaty of Versailles. And this is the diagram of the timeline. You make a note from your book also. 1919, Treaty of Versailles, 1918, end of World War I, 1917, Russian Revolution, and 1914, outbreak of World War I. Please like, share and subscribe Leela's channel. இந்த வீடியோஸ் உங்களுக்கு ஷார்ட் வீடியோஸாகவும் கொடுத்துருக்கேன். அகைன் அண்ட் அகைன் போட்டு பாருங்கள். ஆன்சர்ஸ் மெமரைஸ் ஆகும். எக்ஸாமில் ஃப்ளோ ஈஸியாக இருக்கும். ஆல் தி பெஸ்ட் ஃபார் யுவர் பப்ளிக் எக்ஸாமினேஷன். We can meet in the next video. Till then, bye bye.